What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Redline Racing Garage. So right now I got the EK loaded up in the trailer and we got the NOS kit in the trunk, and we're going to see Rui to finally get this NOS kit installed on the EK. I don't know what to expect. All I know is I'm super excited. Nitrous is something new to me and I've never built a nitrous car before. This is the first time, so like I said, I don't know what to expect, but all I know is I'm super excited to finally get this process started as soon as we install this nitrous kit, which I think we should be able to knock it out in one night. We're gonna get this thing in there and put this thing on the dyno and see what 150 shot will do to a stock K-Series. Only one way to find out. First step, let's install the nitrous kit and we're gonna schedule a tune. Get this thing all tuned out, take this thing to the track, and have a blast. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, starting to wire up the solenoids. We have to extend a little bit of the power wire, it's too short. We do want to put it right over here. Basically, somewhere over here. The purge line is actually hilarious, guys. It's so short that the only place we can put it is basically over here. And luckily I have these spacers over here, so it'll basically go something like this, and that's where the purge is going to be, somewhere right there. Alright, let's start messing with the fuel pump and get the 525 in there. Oh. we got the bottle here. I put the clamps on it. I did measure it out. I made a couple markings right here, right there for the brackets. So right now I'm just gonna go drill the hole, mount the bottle, and then we can go and start attaching the line. There's still a couple things that I have to do, so after we mount the bottle, we'll get right to it. All right, the brackets are in. Now we're just gonna lift the car up and put some nuts on the bottom of those bolts, and basically the brackets will be mounted to the body, and then we can go and install the bottle. All right, we got these all tight. Now we can go on the top and then mount the bottle. All right, so the bottle is in. Just have to go and tighten it up, but before we do that, we have to go and run the line to the actual feed. So what I did want to do is, obviously I gotta kind of hide it nicely, tuck it, and then I did want to make a little hole here in the carpet and then have the feed kind of just poking out, and then we're going to connect it, and then we're going to turn this thing over, and then it'll be pointing down. So let's get started with that. Just going to run the feed line through, connect it, and then we should be good to go. All right guys, the bottle is in. It's pretty secure. I could tighten it a little bit more, but for now it should do. And here's the feed. Made a little hole here, tightened the feed, so the bottle is in. No, Mr. Officer, I do not have a bottle in there. That's my propane tank. So right now what's left is the bottle warmer. So I have it right here. So I did go and wire it up. I did get a high power relay harness for it with a switch. So we're going to be putting the bottle warmer on a switch. Nice little switch there. So let's get this all ran, and then we should be good to go on that. All right, so got the bottle warmer on the bottle, and now we're just going to be running the harness through to the back. The battery's in the back, and then the switch. Where's the switch? Here's the switch. So I did take off the center console, and I'm going to be fishing the switch through the carpet, and we will be mounting it right there on the side of the panel there, just like the rest of the switches. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to fish all this through, connect it to the battery, and then we'll find out if the switch actually works. All right, so here we have all of the switches. I just put this one in. This is for the bottle warmer. This one is for arming the nitrous system, and this nice little red one is for the nitrous purge. All right, so now we can just run the rest of the harness to the battery in the back, connect that in there, and then we should be good to go on that part as well. All right, so ran the harness to here, nicely zip tied it. Doesn't look all that pretty, but it should do. So we got power now. Let's go find out if these switches actually work. All right, so lastly, we got the single stage nozzle that needs to go inside the cold air. But first we have to put the bung on it, so we can just go and screw it in. And then on the opposite side, we have the nitrous feed line, which is going to go here. And then we should be good to go on arming the nitrous system and see if everything works. All right guys, so we got the nozzle in here. It's fully tight. Now we're just going to go and install the cold air back, and then we should be able to turn on the nitrous. All right, let's get this in here. All right, so everything is installed. The feed line is in, everything is tight. So we should be able to arm the nitrous system. Let's find out. All right, so I don't know if you guys can hear that on camera. Purge is working. I just got to turn the bottle on. That's the bottle warmer. Let's give it a little bit, see if it heats up. Alright, so the bottle warmer is working, starting to heat up. That's good. Now let's turn it over. Ooh. Now nitrous is on. Let's arm it right over here. Woo, baby! Look at that. Woo! Fast and Furious, baby. All right, all done. Everything is ran. The purge was friggin' sick.
Yeah.
And that's it for the install. Everything is done. Got the bottle sitting right there. Everything is mounted.
Nitrous tank.
The little nitrous tank, and now we're good to go. So the only thing left is now to find out how much power we can actually make with this thing. So I'm not exactly sure when we're gonna tune it, but probably in a couple of days, so stay tuned for that episode. But that'll pretty much do it for today's episode. Thank you all for watching and stay tuned. See you in the next one. Peace out.